Sleep closer to the wall now. Your side still smells like smoke, and that old cologne you wore, the one I used to hate, the one I miss tonight. The TV stays on too late. Nobody's really watching. I hear cars outside sometimes and still think it might be you pulling into the driveway. I know that sounds stupid now. The left side of the bed still looks untouched. I turn around at 3 a.m. like you just got up for water, like you're coming back again. But you don't. The kitchen light still flickers. You said you would fix it back in early September. Now every time it blinks, I think about that conversation. Your jacket's still by the door. I moved it once last week, then put it right back again, like the apartment notices when something's missing. I washed one pillowcase, then stopped halfway through. Your hair was still on it, and I sat on the floor for almost an hour. The neighbors upstairs still fight every Friday round midnight. You used to laugh and say they'll be fine by morning. I wonder if they are. The left side of the bed still looks untouched. I'll leave the hallway light on without thinking about it almost every night, and you don't know that. I still buy too much milk, still cook enough for two, still move over in my sleep when the bed gets too warm, like you're lying there beside me. Some habits stay longer than the people who made them. I tried sleeping in the middle once just to feel different, but the room felt wrong, like I was staying somewhere that didn't belong to me. Your coffee mug is still here, a small crack near the handle. I almost threw it away last week, then made coffee in it instead, and stood there holding it cold. The left side of the bed still keeps your shape. Sometimes my hand moves there before I'm even awake, like my body forgot you left 3 months now, and the sheets still haven't changed. Last Tuesday it started raining around 4 in the morning. I woke up without a reason and stared at the ceiling until the birds started outside. You used to sleep through storms, nothing ever woke you up. I always loved that about you, how calm you look sleeping, like the world couldn't reach you there. I haven't slept like that since. The bathroom mirror fogs up exactly like before. 2 toothbrushes still standing there, even though one hasn't moved in almost 100 days. The left side of the bed still waits for you, and I hate that it does, but I don't know back into the room, and I almost said your name. That part scared me a little. The left side of the bed still looks the same. Same blanket folded wrong, same dent in the mattress, same silence after midnight. So I sleep closer to the wall now and leave your side untouched, like somehow keeping it empty might bring you back one night. He talked in a quiet voice, like the apartment was asleep, like he didn't want to scare me or wake up something old, still living in these walls. His hoodie stayed on the chair right beside the bed, neatly folded over itself, like he already knew he wasn't staying long. The room smelled different, cleaner somehow. No smoke in the curtains, no whiskey on somebody's breath, just laundry, soap, and rain. I didn't know what to do with that. Still warm, that side of the bed was still warm, and I froze for a second with my hand on the blanket, like I forgot what year it was. He asked if I was cold, I said a little, but that wasn't really true. The window was closed and the heat was already on. He touched my shoulder softly, like asking permission without using words, and something inside me started apologizing again. I said sorry so quietly, I almost swallowed it. He looked at me for a second, then kissed my forehead, like he understood something I hadn't explained yet, and probably never would. Still warm, the bed still felt wrong sometimes, not because of him, just because memories don't move out when people do. He fell asleep before me, one arm across his chest, breathing slow and steady. Nothing dramatic about him, that's what made it harder. Good people are hard too. Around 2 a.m. I got out of bed, walked barefoot to the kitchen, drank water in the dark and stared at the fridge light. I used to do that with somebody else. The sink was full of dishes, 2 coffee cups beside each other, his keys on the counter, like normal relationship things that still felt borrowed to me. Still warm, even after all this time. Some parts of my body still reacted to absence before they noticed presence. In the morning, he made coffee quietly, didn't ask strange questions, didn't try to fix me, didn't say you'll be okay. Thank God for that. He just handed me the mug and stood beside the window, watching people outside, while I kept thinking about that stupid apology. I wanted to explain it, but where do you even start? Sorry, my heart still hesitates. Sorry, this bed remembers things. Sorry I keep comparing silence. None of that sounds normal out loud. Still warm, that side of the bed stayed warm. And for the first time in months I didn't move closer to the wall before falling asleep. Just a little, not all the way, but a little. Two phones charging in the dark, one on your side, one on mine. Little blue lights blinking, like they talk more than we do now. You fall asleep facing the wall, I stay awake a little longer, listening to the heater click and the cars outside, passing through wet streets. We still sleep in the same bed. That's the strange part. Blanket between us, soft and heavy, like something we stopped fixing a long time ago without saying it out loud. Sometimes our feet touch by accident, and both of us go completely still, like moving would admit we noticed it, like silence is safer now. You still wake up early, still make coffee half asleep, still leave cabinet doors open, and I still close them after you without thinking about it. Some habits survive love. Last night you laughed at something on your phone beside me. I almost asked what it was, but the moment passed before I opened my mouth. That happens a lot now. Blanket between us, no fighting anymore, no slam doors, no dramatic goodbye scenes, just distance, learning the room slowly. I miss the smaller things, your cold hands on my neck, the way you stole pillows, how you always slept diagonally, like the whole bed belonged to you. Now we both stay perfectly still. Your charger stopped working last week, you borrowed mine for 2 nights. Our hands touched in the dark, and neither one of us said anything after that. I think that scared me more than yelling ever did. Blanket between us, folded near your chest, like even in sleep you hold on to your side without realizing it. Around 3 a.m. you turned toward me once, half asleep. Your arm almost touched mine, and you rolled back over again. I stayed awake after that. The window was slightly open, cold air moving the curtains, and for a second this room felt exactly like before we became careful with each other. Now every movement feels noticed. Blanket between us, and 2 quiet people underneath it, trying not to make things worse, trying not to start another conversation. Neither one knows how to finish. okay while tying your shoes, and I said yeah, a little too fast. You nodded like you believed me. Sometimes I wanna reach for you just to see what happens, but then I remember how long it's been since touch felt natural here. So we keep sleeping carefully, two phones glowing softly, two bodies sharing heat, and one blanket nobody pulls anymore.